one of her existing ones with a ring as this, and he holds up this small, mostly unremarkable, like, gold band ring. This should be able to, this is attuned to a tracking crystal which will show us the direction and location in which she's in, so that way we can follow her movements, because we worry that she's into some things that are, well, a bit beyond her authority. We can get you guys in under the guise of city heroes and such, but beyond that, it's on you to get it placed. I'd show my face there, but I'm obviously have my worries about what that could mean if they were eager to get me out.
You should know our face after the encounter we just had. We truly the best ones suited for this.
I think so. Ome thinks so. She kind of nods. While they know you're involved in this, it would be a bad publicity move for them to keep out the people who would save the city square.
They'd be watching us closely.
Just as much anyone else would be. You're ours the best bet. They might be keeping close eye, but, I mean, with a party that size, it'd be very difficult for them to keep a constant eye. If they even are trying to keep eyes on you.
Because it's true that there's no better plan in motion right now.
What will you do in the meanwhile?
For the time being, I think I have to keep a low profile, keep my name out of people's ears to not make them know that we're planning something behind their backs. After all, they think I should be on medical leave at home resting right now, and, well, obviously, I am not. I'll keep my ears open for you guys and get a hold of you when I can. If you hear this call, and he does this shrill whistle that almost sounds like a bird of prey, like, screech before it dives down to catch its prey. That's an old call I used to use back in my days before I was with the city.
Can I tell what kind of bird that call comes from?
Hey, give me a nature check.
Yeah.
I'll say it. Oh, it's already fine. Never mind. You would recognize the call to be that of a falcon.
I'm pretty impressed. I look impressed, I should say.
It was an old. Very rarely will you hear that here, so if you hear that, know that it's me looking for you, and just come that direction, and then you'll see me.
There is one more matter of concern I feel that we should bring up. Jaylene and I had a visitor of sorts last night.
That so?
Oh.
What about?
Well, that's the thing, we're not quite sure. It started by trying to get into your back door. Whatever it was, though, it was shrouded by magic, we couldn't see it. It left these gouges in the wall outside. Just a very simple message left by an unskilled hand. It simply asked, lost.
basically everyone in the room's brow kind of furrows and like, huh? Jin just kind of takes a minute, just a hand on his chin, just scratching it. Well, if they didn't attack, I wonder if maybe they're somehow sympathetic to the cause, but it's still a strange situation to be in regardless if that's the case.
It's a very odd way of trying to get a message to us if they were perhaps trying to offer help of sorts. But the more concerning part is that somebody is onto us, onto our part in the investigation at least. That much I'm unsure of what to make of.
Well, I suppose if it happens, well, let's hope it doesn't happen again, because that would mean that they're repeatedly coming to your living, and that's not an ideal situation to put yourselves in, or to get put into, rather.
Well, I simply bring that up to make a note that Jaylene and I are at least being tracked somehow. This thing knew where to find us.
That is alarming. Though I suppose you could, if you're worried about safety at your own home, this old hideout of, not hideout, but old meeting place has rooms to spare, about 5 of them, unused for the time being. If you need lodging, that's a bit more off the map. This is your best option for the time being, unless you want to go black market, but
Keep it in mind. Rather save it for last resort. If whatever this is comes back, so we can attempt to set a trap of sorts for it. The fact that it's invisible makes that difficult, in a word.
yeah, that is fair. Invisibility is a son of a...
Out of character, how long away is the gala again?
It is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Okay.
Oop.
I suppose we ought to be seeing to preparations for this gala.
Indeed. You're probably gonna need, unless any of you already have, nicer cloth to wear. This is definitely gonna be something where you're gonna want to have your bit nicer of attire for people come in the most strange things there, but if you need coin to cover, I'm sure we can spare, since who knows how much you'll be spending for it.
That would be quite helpful, actually.
Alright, well, how's, you can see Jin kind of think for a moment. I reckon about 60 gold should serve you just fine for this matter. Each, that is.
Any recommendations on where we might get fittings from someone that will be discreet?
Best bet's probably going to be try to find someone within the residential district, since we know Harvey's not sympathetic to whatever cause is happening, if there is a cause, but I know that there's the Silken Threads there. It seems pretty decent. They've got decently affordable fire and clothes, but you're welcome to go wherever you please if you feel.
Threads. I'll remember that. The sooner we attend to this, the better. Anything else we should be properly aware of? Etiquette. We need masks. This masquerade kind of thing.
Yes, I'm deciding now. Yes, it is.
Oh, fuck! I shouldn't have
Fucking
said
go.
anything.
Let's fucking go.
It was always up in the air. It's just you reminded me I had to
Okay,
make a
Yeah.
decision.
okay.
As soon as you said it, I was like, oh shit, actually, yeah.
But yeah,
That'd be cool.
you'll probably need to. We'll have to make masks when you get back, but we'll arrange travel. We'll get you guys separate carriages as to not raise any suspicion. If instead coming separately might help abate that.
Right. No. Any other etiquette that we need to be aware of?
Believe there will be invites, so we'll get those invites for you so you can get through the door. But I believe as a general etiquette, expect there to be plenty of illusion magic happening there. As the types that go to these events are very, very keen on keeping up appearances, so they will be doing whatever they can to make themselves look as absolutely stunning as they can get themselves.
Of course. Shouldn't expect anything less.
Yes. There is
Is there an itinerary of anything?
an itinerary of events. That I'm unsure of, but I know from general tradition that there is the opening reception where there will be, your slew of welcoming speeches by your gracious host Taneli Stek. Then I believe they open up for the ball dance at shortly after, but then there are between the reception and the actual big official dance where everyone gets on the floor. There's just a general mingling time that'll give you time to talk to whoever's there and try to make your way to speak to whoever.
See.
Are there any persons of interest you think we should try and talk to?
I mean, obviously Taneli, but I think you already know that.
Right.
I don't entirely trust what's happening with the whole Valak situation. I mean, if you can probably catch Lucius there, then that would also be ideal, but I mean, your discretion. But end of the day, what we need the most right now with this endeavor we're on is we need that tracker on Taneli. Full stop.
Understood. And Seraph looks at the rest of her companions. I think then our plan for the time being should be to get our outfits arranged and then reconvene here to discuss exactly how we're going to handle this. We won't be able to talk about how we wish to approach getting that tracker on her while at the ball, so we'll need to be perfectly clear on what steps we're going to take before we arrive.
Real quick, I'm gonna go grab some water because I am thirsty. My throat is drying up. I'm gonna be right back.
Eddie, how could you do this to us?
Damn, bro.
How dare you?
How
Wouldn't even let us
dare you?
Wouldn't even let us finish the scene. That's crazy.
Swallow your spit.
Recycle, bro. It's not going anywhere.
Recycle.
Well, I suppose the most obvious thing is that those opening remarks will be a very good opportunity for one of us to wander around the manor unnoticed.
That might be best done if I do that. I could slip through crowds.
That's
I
true.
have my water. We are good. So yeah, you guys are heading to look for clothes. Is there anywhere specifically you're gonna go, or are you just gonna try to bum around to different shops?
I think Seraph is gonna try to go to the silver threads
Where did I put my pencil?
that Jim mentioned.
I keep... Wait.
Hey Eddie,
Yeah.
can my self-insert work there?
God damn it, not again. If we really want to, yeah, I have no problem.
I mean, we established that she moved to Ipsy as
We
part
did.
of witness protection
We did do
program.
that.
So
Where's my fucking pencil? If you find my pencil, then it's 100% yes.
shit.
There it is. No,
Start
it's fine.
naming locations.
Yeah. So are you going to go straight to the silken thread?
If everybody else is okay with that.
That being
Yeah, I'm okay. Can I actually stay back real quick to talk to Jin?
Oh, no.
yeah. Also, yeah,
Um,
Ome is gonna grab Seraph and Jaylene before you guys step away. She's gonna be like, come with me, dearie. But we'll do Jin and Notice first.
Okay. I was gonna say Varun. I think he has a piece of clothing, but it's been worn and tattered, so he needs to get it like repaired somehow magically.
How nice is this clothing, though? Is it like enough to wear to a ball?
Yes, yeah. I will send you a picture.
Okay.
It's a traditional clothing that he hasn't worn in a long time.
Okay.
For reasons.
Screw.
What'd you put it in as? If you were screaming, did you do silken thread? Silken thread? How'd you... Oh, you did her net cut out? I think that's what the scream is for. Based on her silence, the internet should...
Also, is Tenalius the
Huh?
head of the Luminous District?
Tonali,
And Tonalius Stack is someone else?
Huh? Wait, what? Repeat that? He won't repeat that. That's tragic. That's... Hello?
Oh my gosh, please look in the chat.
Oh.
I wrote it down because I don't think repeating it's gonna help.
I don't know where you got Tonalius.
Fuck, okay, who's the head of the Luminous District?
Tonali Estek. I think what happened is you probably heard me say Tonali Estek and took it as Tonalius. Because it was only Tonali.
Okay. Then who's the head of the Luminous District?
Tonali.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I thought she voted against
No.
Jin being displaced.
No. It was the only
Okay.
people that voted against putting the Spears in charge and thus putting Jin out on full medical leave for the time being was Harvey Woods and Ome Iron Mist.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I was so lost that whole fucking time. I was like, he really named these people that similarly.
No, I try not to name people too similarly. I think that was just a misunderstanding of the miscommunication of the naming there.
That's me. That's me.
But yeah. Yeah, notice you step you kind of grab Jin real quick and just motion him off to the side, and he's like... He follows a bit reluctantly. How can I help you,
Jin, I
Notice?
owe you an apology.
Oh.
Oh?
He's kind of... no, that's kind of painting like an asshole that he isn't. He's like, well, I appreciate that notice. I would be wrong to say there weren't some tensions between us, obviously, when we were working the other day. I understand these are stressful situations and things can get a bit heated, so no hard feelings.
It had nothing to do with you, really. Do you still have your job?
I hope so. It seemed they didn't fire me, so I assume I still have my position once whatever they decide my medical leave is to be. because I'm obviously still not back in fighting shape, and he kind of unlatches a latch on his breastplate and kind of pulls it back, and you can kind of see this, like, wound that is, like, blackened, and it kind of spreads out along his veins, as almost as if it was rotting, but obviously not rotting, but it's like blackened and unwell. Whatever it is those things were in the basement, it have some kind of agent with them that appears to necrotize the wound site, so it's still in the shape of healing. So until then, I am on medical leave, but I hope I have my job back at the end of this, unless something happens.
Death flag.
Massive death flag.
Can I trust you?
I would hope. Can I trust you?
Can you move me to the DM chat?
Oh shit, okay. Notice says to God.
Whoa. What the?
Put us in the void.
God, put us in the void. But yeah.
I'm gonna roll up my sleeve.
Oh shit. Yeah, you show him your sick tattoo.
Isn't this sick? No.
Yeah, dude, fuck. High five.
I just wanted to flex, man. No. I don't know if I did something I wasn't supposed to.
And he kind of crouches down and starts looking at it. It's not anything I recognize, but where did you get this? I can see that it's not a traditional tattoo. As you can kind of looking at it closer now, you can see there's like these pulsating waves that kind of go throughout it, like energy. Where did you?
I got it at the Luminous District.
Luminous-
Over at Deepest Desire.
Deepest. Is this one of their products? I mean, I've
I
never heard of this before, and I keep a good key on that kind of stuff.
Have you ever heard of a woman named Evelyn?
I believe she's the head runner of the Deepest Desire there, yeah?
She gave this to me in exchange for a favor.
The kind of favor you...
Not that
run.
favor.
Not, I wasn't implying that, but like the kind of... that you try to keep... I guess there's no really... I guess the way this is being phrased is pointing that direction, but it's not that, I promise. But like a bit more dubious of a favor, or like... what kind of favor? Notice?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. She simply said that I owed her and let me go. And I can't stay here, Jin. I don't know what I did.
Well, I don't think there's ever been a record of... Why am I blanking? Of Evelyn being any security or safety concern. I think she's always just kind of been described from every report I've seen on her as simply eccentric. I mean, it is an odd situation, don't get me wrong, and I wouldn't blame you for wanting to flee, but for...
Either way, I needed someone else to know, but I'd prefer if you kept this a secret.
Just between you and I, then. But I'd keep an eye on it. I mean, does it make you... does it feel off in any way, or...
I don't feel any different.
Actually, your arm feels quite actually good. Like, it feels like you've... it feels like warmth, like a really nice, comfortable warmth.
It feels comfortable, if anything.
I'd just keep an eye on it then. If that changes, then you have me to talk to about it, I guess, and we can look into what's happening. But I mean, if for the time being it's comfortable and you don't feel as if it's impeding upon your health, it is still a strange situation regardless, but it doesn't seem to be life-threatening or binding in any way. Or maybe she just feels, I don't know, she's always been eccentric, so keep an eye on it, and if you need to leave, I don't blame you.
I will. Thank you, Jin.
Alright, now I'm gonna send you back to the fucking rabble.
A Reaper contract.
Who? What?
Oh,
Hello.
Anyways,
That's the part I was buying
notice
into.
exploded
We'll talk
into
about
it.
7 pieces.
Okay.
But yeah, as Jin grabs Notice, or Notice grabs Jin rather, Ome will grab Jaylene and Seraph. Get put in the baby jail. But yeah, she's gonna pull you off into a side room. Hello there, darlings. I just wanted to give you a bit of an update while I have you about what's been going on with the with your little investigation you're doing. Nodding over to Jaylene.
Oh.
But I received word this morning from Otan. Goes over to the text chat. I'm just gonna /w. Can I whisper in multiple people, or does it have to be one at a time? Whatever, I'll just fucking copy paste. This is just how that name is spelled. I received word from Otan up in the northern towns about what he's been looking into for your whole Light's Hope situation, dear. He hasn't found too much yet, but he has found that people of Eddie's now looking at the map. It seems that there's some strange occurrences up with the religious folk and Auroran beyond just Light's Hope, and he's wondering if it's connected in some way. So if you ever need to look into that, that's what we've found so far.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems that it's not just the Light's Hope that have been going missing.
I see, it's the whole area.
Might be. It's a concern, nonetheless. But either way, how you two been faring? This seems to be some not great situations to be in.
doing nothing since you've put me on shore leave.
What was that again?
It beats doing nothing since
Oh.
you put me on shore leave.
Ah, I see you're still bitter about that, aren't you? You'll get out there when you've earned it again. It takes good knowledge of the shore to understand the sea first, sometimes. Got to know a place before you sail away. Just a bit of my wisdom. I'd trust it if you would, dearie.
Psio's hardly a home to me, oh my, you know this.
I understand that, but it doesn't hurt to get your lay of the land so you can properly chart it on a course, you see.
Seraph just sighs. This is an argument that they've had many times before. This is just the first time it's escalated to this point.
You'll get out there eventually. That's a promise, alright?
Well, I'm able to buy my own bleeding ship.
We wouldn't let you out of the port, dearie. Kind of sends you a cheeky grandma sassy smile.
Did you
Half
do
dozen
something?
cannons too. We'll talk about it later.
Oh, lucky.
Is there anything else?
No, that's all I just wanted to let you know of and check in on. Piece of candy, either of you? She kind of puts out her hand. You can see this, like, foil wrapped orange piece of candy. Certified grandma moment. But yeah.
Now, is
Yeah.
this one of those candies that, like, you just suck on, or do you crunch?
You don't know. Best guess.
Is she a caramel grandma or a hard candy grandma? You're gonna have to take that sucker to find out.
Now you're gonna have to take that sucker to find out.
You know what? That's fair.
Quick, give me a DC 35 nature check.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, God.
Oh my. Sarah's gonna take it and then take Jaylene's hand and put it in Jaylene's hand. You'll probably
Okay.
like it. Maybe.
She's gonna try the one in her right hand first, and pocket the other one.
Alright. Yeah, you grab the right one, you unwrap it. Appears to be hard.
Well, if it's hard, she's not gonna crunch it.
Yeah, you just kind of enjoy a
Nom.
nice orangey, tangerine flavored hard candy. Oh yeah, let me throw you guys back to the fucking wolves.
Oh,
And they also exploded to 5 pieces.
Scream. Lots of screaming.
The only survivor right now is
Tushar
Varen. Varen wins.
Tushar is putting away his food.
I see.
I forgot the word for food.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna take this moment to catch up with my notes.
Should I grab another beverage?
Yeah, you have time.
Eee.
Oh, actually,
That's a
no.
question, Shaylene. No, it wasn't anything I did. My doesn't quite understand. That's all. She thinks that everybody should have a connection to the land. She believes that the best sailors are the ones that don't always wish to live on the waves. She's wrong, of course, but you try telling her that she's wrong. Listen.
How dare you say Graham is wrong?
Look, it's Seraph. Hello.
How dare Sarah
Hi,
say that?
Yeah, that's fair.
How dare she?
Graham cannot be wrong.
Is she wrong? Is she not? Form your own conclusion. Seraph certainly has.
Jaylene has no fucking clue. This is like, alright.
So it says something out there that I need to find. Well, I need a ship in order to find it. They're not exactly cheap, and the crew needed for one. Being a part of the Iron Mist family is the easiest way to make sure I can get out there and keep looking.
That makes sense.
I'm sure once this investigation is done, she'll renege on her decision.
Right. So now you guys skedaddling over to the clothing shopping time.
Yes.
Right. You guys trek through the Vanguard district once more to kind of head up north to the residential district, kind of surrounding the area. Eventually arriving there and making your way through, trying to find this silk and thread. Eventually coming up on this little, very humble-looking clothing store that kind of the first floor appears to be the store, and then above it appears to be housing. Your classic old Middle Ages house shop style thing. Do you guys presumably enter?
Varun, I think, goes back to his place first to try and get his
Yeah, you're sitting there.
dress that he has. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he might show up a bit later.
Okay. Yeah. Varen, you kind of stand out and let everyone know you that, and you kind of head back home while they do their shopping. But yeah, you guys step into this very nice looking. It's on the smaller side, but it is a decent size nonetheless. Clothing store in which you can see there are racks of like if all types of clothes, ranging from very nice to very modest clothing. But what do you all look for? Let's do this to handle it. Everyone roll initiative.
Interesting.
Would you like me to as well, even though I'm not there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna place my token down.
Yeah, place
briefly
tokens.
so
Yeah,
I
place
can-
tokens so you
Right.
can get.
Right. I thought they had changed that for some reason.
No, unfortunately not.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not gonna have you
oh my
write it if it
gosh.
didn't.
Oops. So cool.
Yeah, just place and keep your token down.
Sorry, I gotta roll again. for
Damn, that's
whatever-
crazy. Sarah must have got a bow. She's out there.
Hello, I am under the water.
Hello, I am under the water.
Notice is the only one that's where he's like, actually, fucking somehow Jaylene teleported over to the drift. Just one big teleportation spell took hold and fucked you guys up.
I am a little
Please
shredded help.
Varen is
Please
also
help.
the ocean.
Yeah.
Please help me, here too much raining. I love that video of my uncle, bro. Sorry, let's continue.
But yeah, notice what kind of clothes are you looking for?
I want something more. I want something very nature-esque, I guess. Something with some nice deep greens and browns, and
Some nice muted tones.
something inspired by the forest.
Now it's time for Eddie to go on nature clothes images. I just throw notice in a goddamn leaf dress. Call it a day.
Hell yeah!
Let's see. Everything I'm seeing is just like guys in fucking the most wildly
Nothing?
regular clothes. No.
Oh,
Mm.
regular clothes.
Hold on. Let's see if I can. Okay. This could work. I would say the best thing you kind of find for that, you kind of are looking for something a little bit more earth-toned and, like, chill while still having a bit nice formality to it. As you kind of look
Yes.
around, you eventually find, if you look in art, something that kind of looks like this, or like a nice, like, fine silken, like, olive and green, like, not suit coat, but like tunic almost, with some lighter tan armaments with a nice little, like, leather and fur, like, almost kilt thing atop some nice dark pants, and like this absolutely lovely fur cloak.
Okay.
It would take some tailoring to get it to be sized for a person of yours, but not impossible.
For someone who, hold on, let me check my bio real quick.
3 foot.
For someone who's 3'5" and 45 pounds.
Yeah, it'll take a bit of resizing and tailoring, but not to say it's impossible.
Okay.
Yeah, the storekeep kind of looks over at you, cough cough, and greets. It kind of like helps you find that. Are we committing to this bit?
I'm down to commit to the bit if you're okay with that.
You can commit with the bit. As yes, shopkeep.
Yes, hello. What are we looking for today?
I would love something with a more earthy green, some brown tones, something nature inspired.
Okay, do we have anything particular in mind? Are we looking more for a suit, more of a wilderness style?
Wilderness.
Wilderness. Okay. Short sleeve or long sleeve?
Short sleeve.
Sleeve.
Oh yeah, as the shopkeep kind of leads you around, you eventually find that outfit that I posted. That's the best fitting
Few
one.
adjustments. Yes, this shouldn't be too difficult. I will let Eddie set the prices.
Oh yeah,
That's not my domain.
that's not your domain, not at all. Eddie pulls up the PHB again, because I don't have these prices fucking memorized, man. $7 billion. Yeah.
But 7.
Billion. Yeah. They will run about 30 gold pieces for this outfit.
Okay.
The alterations and label from that. 30 gold pieces.
I happen to have just that.
I would
So
hope
cool.
so.
Already used the 90 plus the 60 that we were given.
Where did you go?
Very fancy hibachi.
Very.
That's funny.
Honestly fair.
That's funny.
I went to Benihana's and ate too much rice.
Just the rice.
Just the right.
Just the rice.
But yes, notice you get your nice little clothing as you kind of shuffle through. Sarah, if you're up next, what kind of clothes are you looking
Oh
for?
god. Do I give Sarah a dress or do I put her in a suit? I feel like she could go either way.
Yes, both.
Both.
A swess.
It's
The swoos.
Suit.
It's like,
dress.
you know.
Holy shit, those exist.
Wait, they
Yep.
do.
Oh, I
sure
hate
do.
it. Oh, I hate it
definitely
I want.
so
do.
Let
much.
me see. Let me see. I need
I
to
mean,
see how bad this is.
This one's kind of, I think, more of a bit than a genuine attempt at a suit dress. That's a 6 megabyte image. I hate it.
And that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. It was just like
Oh my-
the skirt with the jacket. But I'm curious to see what else. I'm thinking like a Two-Face situation with the hat with a half and half.
Oh,
Is there something like that?
good God. I'm looking.
Okay, but like, here's my problem with this, right?
I mean, I could
The
see
entire
Sarah rocking
reason-
something like this.
The entire reason for going with the suit is so that she's wearing pants and not, the fucking skirt part of a dress.
A skirt part of a dress.
Like, it kind of
I don't know
describes to me
how
what you're
else to-
looking for.
Well, that's the problem, right?
See,
Is like
you don't know.
she is either going for a very basic suit with a silver tie, or she is looking for like a feathered silvery dress with more of a bird aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Two completely different things.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? Let's have her look for the dress because I think she has disguise self. So you know what? She can just change her mind in the middle of being there.
True.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, you kind of start thumbing around through what they have here, eventually finding, as Eddie now clicks through an ungodly amount of fucking dress. My search history is fucked.
Arrested pepperoni.
Let me find one that isn't absolutely fucking ugly. Because believe it or not, a lot of these dresses, while
Oh,
they
yeah,
are
no, they
high
look-
fashion, look like absolute dog shit. Um,
I might attempt to sketch something out tomorrow since
Yeah.
I'm off.
okay.
Because I sincerely doubt you are going to find what I have in mind.
Oh, I doubt it too. Um, I need to go in incognito mode so this doesn't fuck up my recommendations for everything.
But yeah, it is a silvery dress. The front part of it is very shiny, more sequins than anything. But the back towards the train of it kind of is pretty long and shaped almost to resemble tail feathers. Where in the front it's decently short. The kind of dress that you would definitely need to wear leggings with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's about a 3/4 sleeve, I would say.
Okay. I'm trying to see if there's like anything as a baseline. No, that's too on the nose. That's too on the nose. The bird aesthetic. It's almost like they kind of did something like that in the Hunger Games, but no, that's just actual bird.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll try and sketch something
Yeah.
out tomorrow. No promises it'll be good, but I'll do my best.
Okay. Uh. Holy shit. Why did you do the math on that, Evangelos?
That's a lot of rice,
That's
bro.
a lot of rice. But yeah, you find that dress and you eventually check out. Same price, 30 gold pieces.
Okay.
We'll spare you from having to fucking play adjacent to yourself. Alright. Varian, you go get your thing and you bring it back. And you ask about, why is Torchy on the map?
What?
Get out of here. Shot dead. But yeah, you eventually return back and you're like, I assume request for mending.
Yes, yeah. I come back into Silken Thread, and I have a bundle, a wrapped bundle that's like tied with rope, and I sort of go and find the shopkeep,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a bit more somber as I'm holding this bundle. My gaze is a little bit more distant. But I go and find the shopkeep, and I'm like, hello. I was looking to get this clothing here tailored, if possible.
That shouldn't be a problem. Are we just looking for a simple repair? Perhaps any alterations to grown at all?
Varun undoes the wrapping, and he does his best to try and hide it from the other people in the store. I don't know if it's just the other party members or if there's like other people in here as well,
There's
but he
probably,
tries to.
I think one or two other people floating around in here besides the party, but they seem to be keeping it themselves.
Right. I do my best to try to keep the package hidden and wrap it and show. It's it's a few pieces that have been tattered and worn, and some of the pieces are slightly burnt. And it's their what looked to be used to be like rich golds and reds and like very pristine whites, but now have are not so be through the passage of time. Yeah, I just I wanted these pieces fixed up, and if you could, I don't know, change the color to something dark, black, blue, whatever you have on hand.
Not easy to do a full replacement of some of this, but I'll do what I can. Gold and black, you said?
Um, Vern kind of stares down at the clothing for a second, like as if though he's like debating with like really debating with himself, and he ultimately just looks back up at the shopkeeper and he goes, "Just all black, no other highlights," and hands the shopkeeper the clothing.
right, I'll do everything that I can.
Thank you.
But yes, the tailoring hemming process to repair something of this would probably, I would say, cost, we'll say, 20 golden pieces.
Okay.
For the level of damage and repair that it would require.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Then next we have Jaylene. What are you kind of looking for, girl?
Purple dress.
Purple dress. That one, I think I can find
Hell
something like
yeah.
that.
Purple.
Purple dress. Like, is it kind of more like beyond just being purple? Is it like kind of like one of those like really long ones that trails behind? Is it like just like a very slim, not slim, but like very like modest, like kind of smaller one? Like what kind of?
It's gonna be longer. She's definitely gonna
She's
like
tall.
try to hide her hooves.
Hooves. Let's see. That one would put your hooves on full display. What about? Let's see if Eddie can find something that looks half decent. Oh, that one would put her hooves on display also. No. That's way too fucking wild. Nope. Definitely
I'm
not
looking
that.
as well.
Let's see. My poor recommended. My YouTube's gonna be fucking wild to be like, here's the dress for you, dude. I'm gonna be like, no. Please, fuck off.
I accidentally went on Shein looking for my stuff, and now I'm gonna get ads for
Oh, you're
Shein.
fucked. Oh, you're fucked, dude.
I'm already. It's curtains for me.
No. What about? No. I feel like this one's pretty good at covering up any hoof. And I'll smack it in art. Oh, like kind of that kind of stress? I see.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to find that. Again, probably needs to be tailored, as you are fucking big.
Tall.
12-foot tall.
Big
I am
lady.
many big.
Many big. But yeah, they have something for that. They have something in this kind of nicer, rich purple silk that kind of has a few little, like, accents on it here and there at the seams and such to kind of give it some extra pop. Like some nice, just light silver. Okay, able to find something like that.
Yoink it.
You're not going to believe the price on this one.
Oh no.
30 whole gold pieces. That's crazy.
Oh, no, way too much. I don't have that.
You're right. 70.
Ah, shit.
For you, special
better.
offer.
For you, special offer. Pay more. Oh yeah, you guys.
Normally, you have to pay 30, but for you, my friend, 45.
50% markup.
Now the comedy is not them
Special.
referring to you as friend, but for you, my enemy, 75. Just looks you dead in the eye. But yeah, you guys all get your clothing purchased, and you turn yours in for repair. You'll probably be able to pick it up towards the end of the day for full repairs.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Fucking of course. Why is it never easy?
No, I'm trying to find a good image of what the like after should
Mhm.
look like.
Yeah, take your times with getting these fine dresses and such pulled up. No need to rush perfection.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys get your clothing purchased. Takes you about an hour or so, maybe 2 hours to get it all searched out after you get all the sizing and such done and order yours, as she kind of has to go around helping each of you. But yeah, where are you guys heading after the clothing shop? Well, you still have your masks to probably make.
Yeah, we can either do that or we can go back to the safe house to discuss how we want to approach the situation.
You guys can also just make your masks there. They have their supplies there.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Um,
time to do that.
why don't we head on back to the safe house then? I know there's still the mass to attend to, but I think the more important details are exactly how we're going to conduct ourselves at the gala.
Right.
So back to the safe house.
You guys go back to the safe house. Yeah. You all arrive there, kind of once again checking the same way you went through, kind of going over the few bridges over the rivers that run throughout the city. Just kind of getting some nice views on the sun reflecting off of the waves of the river. Eventually going back to the alley you went to and tapping on the door, seeing the little eye slit open up and eventually close, and then thunk, 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 as the door is unlocked, and it opens up to the same room before. And you can see Jin still kind of sitting in there, thumbing over some paperwork, it would seem. Yeah, he'll look up to you as you all enter and be like, nice to see you're all back and with new dress, except for Varen. I assume you're getting something done.
Mm.
Right, well, we have some supplies here to make masks, since this is a masquerade and all. And coming by those kind of masks for something like this is going to be hard to do, so it might be easiest just to make something for yourselves. I'm just getting the tickets and such, or the invitations finalized for you all. I'll go finish that and get that for you.
Thank you. Yeah, so we'll kind of just grab the supplies and move it all to the table so we can all access it at the same time.
Alright, so for the mask making process, it'll take you guys about the afternoon into the evening to make some masks. And I just in terms of raw, how good the mask looks, check you. No matter what, you guys will be making a mask, but I just want to see how hand done it looks. We'll say.
Oh no.
So I am going to have each and one of you make me we'll say, a general, maybe dexterity check
Oh no.
to see how well you're able to craft something of this size.
The letter oh no.
Man.
Or maybe
There. Oh.
that was a
That's fine.
dexterity
I lost
save. Notice that was
Oh,
dexterity save.
fuck, okay.
Varen.
Oh shit. Whoops.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, where do I click for the normal?
She's go to just dexterity. Like
Just
on
on
the
the left.
ability score, yeah. On
Yeah,
the word
okay.
dexterity.
Hey, okay.
He's cracked. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys are all able to make your masks. Jaylene, you kind of struggle a little bit considering, I don't know,
I don't do this.
you don't do this very often, and you're kind of, it takes you a little bit. You still get it done. It just is a bit, we'll call it artisanal. There's a few rough edges and a few spots that aren't even. The symmetry of the mask isn't particularly great, but you know what? It still looks fine regardless. What do your
That's
masks end up
personal.
looking like? What kind of masks do you all go for?
Ooh.
Hold
Hold on.
I didn't know I'd get this far.
This is just the session of Eddie making you guys look for clothing.
Ah, damn, bro, I gotta.
Masquerade masks.
It could be as simple or as complex as you want them to be.
Ooh, shit. Do I go for something crazy or simple?
Up to you, buddy.
I'm thinking something like this. you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd say you'd probably be able to crank one of the... I don't like that phrasing. You'd be able to make one of those.
Crank that.
With a third eye instead of the flower, yeah. You'd be able to make something maybe a little bit less detailed, not all of that kind of carving into
Right.
it. Still some of it, but not nearly as much. You'd be able to
Mhm.
make something like that.
For sure.
Is what I'm going for.
Alright, let's see. Yeah. Again, you'd be able to make that. Kind of finding what green materials you can, green paint and such, and kind of carving into it what appears to be a leaf mask. Let's see what Seraph is cooking up. Ah, the bird!
Yes.
The bird, yes.
We might as well own it.
We're committing to the bird aesthetic.
We're committing to the bird aesthetic.
This is where it
Caw-caw,
is
motherfucker.
revealed, where Seraph is actually just a group of pigeons in a human skin.
Yo.
Human skin?
Yeah.
Not even like a trench coat. The whole
Nope.
skin.
Nope. It's literally just the skin.
The skin is the
several
trench coat.
several fucking pigeons murdered a woman in cold blood and just was like, this is ours now.
Wearing this.
That's
Yeah.
so cursed.
The woman stopped feeding them bread, so they killed her. And
Shoebill is here.
I was
You
gonna
hear
say
a series
the
of
fucking
gunshots.
the bastard.
Oh my god. But yeah, you guys all make your masks. Jaylene, yeah, I'd say you'd be able to make that, but you definitely don't get the rhinestones in there. Like, you have trouble getting them to set. It's like, it doesn't
That's
go in. Kind of get a little bit frustrated at some points, just trying to get the glue to hold, but for some reason these stones will just not stay there. Other than that, you have a nice, beautiful, glimmering purple mask.
Not perfect, but it can work.
we can consider ourselves ready at the very least. So, on to the most pressing part of this whole thing. Were we given the trackers yet? Do we know what they
Not
look
yet.
like? yet.
You do know what it looks like because Jin had a golden like band ring, when he was originally pitching the idea to you guys, with the help of Dante.
Okay. So, do we know how many is there only one tracker that we're gonna be given, or is it like we'll have backups?
Do you ask Jin that?
Yeah.
We only were able to swing getting the one. These things don't come at a cheap cost, but so this is our one option here.
One chance then. So, we know that she's fond of jewellery. We'll want to make sure that it's one that she rarely, if ever, takes off. Jin, does she have any wedding bands or something like that?
I don't believe she's married, so I don't think anything on that, but excuse me about this. It'd be hard to say if there's any that she I never really have paid much attention beyond the fact that she likes to wear jewelry. If there's any that she tends to keep on, and that might be something you'd have to ask around about maybe at the gala.
She's wearing a locket. We saw her earlier today. Or at least a chain. Don't know if it was rightly a locket.
She's just wearing a chain. She's one of those people.
Oh my god.
Just a
Humanly.
chain.
Woman is rich enough to have a fucking mansion. She just wears the chain. Alright.
And it's not even a gold. It's like one that it's like made of fucking like aluminum, and they just spray painted it gold.
Spray painted it.
Yeah.
Like those
That's
giant
so
Cuban link.
tacky.
That is not canon, but it is
So
funny.
tacky. Okay.
Somewhere out there, you will run into someone that does that, but that's like the shady, random, like, secondhand items salesman.
So, the way I see it, we have two predominant options. Option one, if she's. Option one is we try and attach this tracker to whatever she's wearing at the gala. Option two is we see if we can't get someone to sneak into her chambers and locate her jewelry box.
What if we have someone wear it and offer to give it to her? Make it so appealing that she says she likes how it looks. And then when she says that, be like, well, you can have it. She'd be less likely to suspect it if someone was wearing it before her.
It's true,
What?
but we-
What?
What the fuck?
Why? Why? Why?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
No, this is like guy's crazy idea. Fucking, it's like a heist movie. The soundtrack comes on in the background, and it's fucking XXX Tentacion.
Why?
Yeah, wait, what?
Pancake, why you
That's
do
not
this
even
to
what the
me?
song is called.
Why
That's
do you
not even
do
what the
this to
song is
me?
That's
called.
not. That is not right by Kevin MacLeod, bro.
Why are you doing this to me?
Ooh.
That was the funny thing is, it really was synced up so fucking well to what Notice was saying. It was like, what? I thought that was one of you that did that.
Me too.
It's like a soundboard.
Someone put back, hey there, Delilah.
Dude, that would have been funny.
But anyway,
It's a possibility. Be a gift or something from a potential suitor, perhaps.
Holy shit, someone has to rizz her up. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, please go with that one. That's funny.
Varun visibly gets uncomfortable.
And we make him.
He's-
No.
No.
if that's what we're doing, we all have to attempt that.
That's funny. That's so funny. Everyone,
Any
one at a
chance-
time, in a single file line.
The chance that one of us fails is too high.
I have no intention on failing.
It's all
Yeah,
the same
just
to
like
you,
that,
right?
This-
Sarah was condemned herself. God fucking damn it.
And just like
The
that.
one
Notice is going
person that
through-
she's actually like had an interaction with.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
If it's
Roll a Riz
Hold
check.
it.
Ah, you rolled a 1. You say nice tits and then vomit.
That's fucking gold.
Oh.
Well, we should also consider any secondary objectives for the evening. The track into her hands is one, but we shouldn't discount the opportunity to have a look around and see if
What
there's
was the cu-
anything else to hint towards something suspicious.
What will security be like at the estate, Jin? Do you know?
I'm guessing they'll have their own private merc force for that, and along with some city guards, but events like these tend to have private security for that, considering they are in a private home. I wouldn't have the details on that anymore, considering I'm not in the loop on this.
You haven't been before?
they tend to not invite me. I'm not the party type.
Do you know anyone else that would have been invited?
In terms of who might be aligned with our view, I believe Ome gets an invitation along with a few of the other Iron Mists. As to which ones will end up going is beyond me. You'd have to talk to her on that. I mean, all the seats of sovereignty are invited. They do invite me. I just don't go.
I know Omai hates these sorts of things.
Yeah.
If anybody goes, it will be on. And never mind on that point.
I won't ask. But I believe Harvey tends to frequent these. Tries to keep up appearances. I mean, obviously he has to. Arundel will be there. Aguas will be there. Obviously Tonelli will be there. I believe. Typically, I believe Lisanne keeps to herself in terms of not going to these massive public events, but I don't know if she'll be there or not. Maybe she will. This might be a good moment for her to try to get in good public light with the city, but who knows? I'm guessing anyone.
The head of the Deepest Desires will be there.
I believe so, yes. She likes to make several appearances like that. I'd wager a guess of anyone who's of influence and wants to extend that influence in networking, or just keep up appearances, will be there. So, not to say a bad crowd, but not exactly a great one to be involved in. A lot of people looking to keep themselves in good spirits.
Lifeless nest, if there ever was one.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I would call it a circle jerk where I'm from, but
And where are you from, exactly?
What is a circle jerk?
Oh God.
I don't know.
Let's not another time.
Oh,
No.
Another
No,
time.
not
seriously.
another time.
And by that I mean never.
but I am curious.
Then we'll
this one.
I'm not explaining a goddamn thing. And we'll be arriving separately. It seems it would be in our best interest to appear as though we have all gone for our own means and ends. We present too united a front. They'll have reason to suspect that we are up to something while we're there.
We need our own reasons to be there. If we show up separately, we need to have some kind of lie.
You don't all have to show. Jin kind of chimes in. You don't. It doesn't have to be one at one. I mean, you can go in batches of 2 or however you please. But yeah, I understand your thinking. It might be best to do such. But the invitations that we'll be getting are under the guise of it's kind of keeping up from their end to kind of appreciate your work you've done to keep the city safe. But again, yeah, your motivations are your own.
This would be my first time attending a fancier than functional ball. At least on behalf of the Iron Mist family.
Who's giving Tenalius the band?
It's just Tenali.
Fuck. Who's giving Tenali the band?
I can get close enough to talk to her, I'd assume. Although, raise a valid point that somebody's going to have it on their person. Take responsibility of that. Notice we already discussed you taking the opportunity during the opening remarks to search the manor as best you can.
I will gladly do so.
In that case, it's best that one of us other three be the one to hold the tracker itself.
Jin, will we know who the guards are?
How so? Like,
Are they disguised in any way to look like other
Um,
guests?
from my knowledge, I don't believe they do that. Albeit I don't know if they're changing up how they're handling it, considering the safety concerns that have been about. Though, I would assume that they would have at least some guards in clearly visible clothing so that anyone who needs help, if it occurs, will be able to get it.
If you're able to find a more secluded spot, I am familiar with an invisibility spell. We'd have only an hour, and I don't know if they have any uptime visibility measures in case, although... Well, it would be better than having you walk around in plain sight, I suppose. We should probably also decide on a set of signals. If one of us appears to have been found out who needs to leave, so there won't be the chance to talk to each other. Perhaps through the dance floor as a means of sorts, but
How do you suggest we go about that, especially in a venue as big as that?
perhaps a whistle, perhaps a bird call of sorts. Something that would be a sharp noise, very difficult to not hear, but also something that isn't likely to incite a panic or ton of attention like a scream would.
Just scream fire at the top of your lungs at
Yeah.
this event. That's a great idea. Do that.
Yeah, that'll totally go well for us. We can use whistles. Single whistle, meaning danger. And there's also a lot of illusion magic going on. The Scala, that's my understanding. So use of some effects, at least on my end. She's gonna use prestidigitation to make a little, some small silvery sparks just kind of appear where her hand waves through the air. Something like this to represent success, perhaps. If I get her to take the ring that we're planting the tracker on, that'll be the sign that we can relax a bit.
Mm,
I think that could work.
that should work.
Confused, they were overlooking something.
No way to know now.
I suppose not. No plan ever
We
really
can cross that
survives
bridge when we get
it.
to it.
We'll just have to hope that whatever we're anticipating or doing will be enough. Jin, will we be able to find an itinerary for this gala?
I should have one by the time I get a response for these invitations. I'll have them sent to your doors, your homes rather. Doors. Just from my recollection of prior events, it'll start with that. In the evening, about sunset, it'll start. So give or take around 6 o'clock, 7:30, or 6 to 7. I don't know why I fucking had to drop a 7:30 on you. That's wild. Around 6 to 7, I believe the event starts. The beginning hour or so is mainly just a time frame for people to start arriving, and about 7 should be the opening ceremony, this reception, followed by the hour or so of, I guess, food and just meet and greets of people wandering around, having pleasant conversation with one another, catching up with friends, meeting new people, I believe, and then from there, I believe, is a formal event. I don't know what time that goes until, and then from there, I believe it goes back to other dances. But I don't know the length of time you have for each of it.
It is intended to be an all-day affair.
An all-evening affair, yes. You'll have the morning, you'll have the afternoon to do as you need to.
Okay. I have to be there about 20 minutes before the opening remarks. We don't want to wait too late to do anything, of course, but neither do we want to move too early in this discovery.
Agreed. Jin, where should we expect to be picked up from?
It's probably best to meet here, and then we'll move out from there.
Okay.
Likewise, when we're done for the evening, we should also return here to discuss
debrief.
what happened.
Yes, that would be in our best interests. And that way we can see if the tracker has taken its effect once it gets planted, if it gets planted. But I'm entirely trusting that it will be.
Let's make it so.
Alright, so you guys have your plan to infiltrate.
We have a plan, kind of.
Yeah, there. Arguably, it's a plan. To break into and infiltrate this Auroran Gala on the tomorrow's evening. As you all kind of wind down as you spent the last few hours of your day planning this and making your masks and kind of getting things set up at the hideout here. You guys begin to head out home to rest for the evening. On your way back to the residential district, you would see that the Spears have truly taken up their presence in the city, having their men and their soldiers kind of wandering around, patrolling, even a few standing outside of homes as if they were about to do a search of it. You kind of keep your heads down and keep wandering, knowing that it's not the greatest idea to get involved in that, until you eventually arrive at your homes and begin to drift off into sleep once more. Unless there's anything else you want to do before you long rest, or before you head home completely.
Yeah, Seraph is gonna go outside to where those scratches were left.
Yeah.
And she's gonna leave a small note attached underneath it. It says yes.
Yes. Period.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
No period, just yes.
Damn. No punctuation. You hate to see it.
No punctuation.
Yeah. You staple this note to the side of your home underneath your new graffiti.
Damn, that's some kind of fucking stapler.
Thum.
If it can go through stone, like goddamn.
I assume you just like grab like how would you post it?
Yeah, it's like some tack, you know.
Yeah. You just kind of find some way to stick it on. I just said stapler for the sake of finding something to smack it on with. I don't think staplers exist in this universe yet. I say yet because we don't know what Cecil's done.
Oh god, I don't want to think about what Cecil's been doing.
Cecil makes the fucking Office Depot. But yeah.
Woman is there to make shit that
I'm gonna
shouldn't
roll
exist
something.
yet. Okay.
That's funny. As
Of course
you are
it's funny.
as you are posting it, you kind of feel as if you're not alone in the alley again.
Oh yeah, Jaylene's there.
Yeah, that's all it is. Smile.
Smile. You know, I was wondering if you were going to come back.
You can kind of hear this breathy, braided voice of just. I should probably get my mic closer because this is probably not going to get picked up otherwise. You can kind of hear it almost spectral come from not behind you, but like in front of you to your right. Just kind of very almost exhausted sounding. Just, I lost. Where? How? It all hurts. And that's where we're in session.
Bruh.
Get cliffhanger.
Wonderful.
Idiot. Get cliffhanger, idiot. I hope any of that came